Hello, welcome back. Monday, episode number 101. Can you imagine? This should be some kind of a tutorial today. Not a boring CAD stuff as usual, but it is what it is. Sorry about that, we have to continue. And like last time, we were working on this tiny thing. So we are trying to redesign how extensions are attached to Chordie. And we ended up with something like this. So this is supposed to be like a tunnel, if I can call it like that. And I think there should be one more part. Let's take a look. Oh, yes, the base. Yeah, so we have something like this. So these parts clip into each other and they look more or less like this. So this will be the part of our extension. So for example, trackpad, trackball, and so forth. So this is how it looks like, and it goes in like this. So this is part of the base. So this is where the switches will be. I didn't bother to print everything, just like a tiny bit. So it should be, we should be able to clip like this. Let's see. Yeah, it looks almost like one part. The only issue is that there is a little bit of misalignment. And this is due to the fact that there's a little bit of like overhang here. This comes from the support that was on the bed. It doesn't matter that much on this side, but on this side it's kind of causing it to not fully align. I measured already. It looks like it's something close to 0.4, like 0.35, something like that. I know the measurement is not that great if I do it like this. Yeah, it says 0.4. So I guess we can just drop it. We can make this part a little bit lower, 0.4, and I think it would even benefit us a little. Although, because as far as I can remember, there was something was sticking out over here. We need to check on CAD. Yeah, but I guess that's okay. So we should also add one more thing on the other side, and then we're gonna have like the bottom plate that will look something like this. So we're gonna have our keyboard. Of course, I didn't rotate it. I should mirror it, but anyways, so that will be the part of where the switches will be, and like we should be able to just attach the extension, and then we just need some holes. I think we have to redesign the bottom part. I think I would add one more hole somewhere over here to have 4, so then we have a good hold on all of these. And I also wanted to redesign that because right now they are not symmetric. So every time I print it, and let's say I want to do some kind of prototyping or something like that, I always forget to mirror the part, and then these don't align. So it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. So yeah, okay, I guess that's what we're gonna do today. And today we are working on Chordie. Long time no see, I can say. But yeah, this one is back. It's time to give it some spin. Well, this one is not the fixed one. I didn't add those resistors for it, 330 on I2C. But that one was working quite okay, although this part stopped working. I think I might have disconnected, or I don't know what happened. Maybe I will check it out later, or maybe it stopped working because it's lacking those resistors. So it's the same issue we've been having with the other boards. So yeah, I have to dedust my skills with Chordie a little bit. So where were we? Okay, let's get rid of this part for now. So as I said, we have to move this one. Okay, the direction is all right. Let's do it 0.4. Should be okay. Yeah, we still need to do something about these openings over here, but we can do it later. It's not that much important at this point. Yeah, I remember I cut it. Is this one part? No, it's not yet one part. Okay, so that's even better for us. Yeah, I don't know what happened that I wasn't able to do proper geometry extension from a clip. Kind of odd. Okay, so let's go. So we have quite a lot of work today because we have how many extensions? We have a trackball, we have circuit trackpad, so that will be 2. Then we have TPS times 2, so that's already 4, and the volume as well. But I think I will have to do one more check because the volume, I wasn't quite happy with it. I think on this one it's a little bit too close. Yeah, if you take a look at it. So I made it kind of super low. So currently that is not an issue. But it was only possible because over here we have magnetic encoder. And if we go with a standard one, a mechanical one, then this whole thing goes up. And it might cause some issue when moving the thumb. We can actually hit, well, it might or may not happen. So maybe this is like a good moment to take a look at it again, and maybe we can redesign it a little bit more. Although I wouldn't want it to be too far away, but maybe a couple of millimeters. Okay. I think I was working on this part on the common. Okay, I think it's over here. Yeah, as usual, a mess in my project. Yes, because, okay, I remember now, we did an extension, so we should be able to also fit in Raspberry Pico. So that little fella over here. Okay. Yeah, maybe first things first. Let's take a look on the TRRS jack. The question is there really like a lot of work with it? Because I was thinking we can kind of extend this part. Maybe we can push it forward. Okay. How is the stream going? Looks like it's going okay. Okay, good for us. Okay, so this is the lowest version. This one is with the chalk switches. Okay, I never noticed that this part is kind of crooked. I mean, it's not an issue. Okay, now it's not. Yeah, I remember there was something wrong with this part over here. Now it seems to be fine. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to extend this a little bit to accommodate for Pico. Okay, but looking from the bottom, I think I should maybe close these gaps. We can maybe fix it later. Okay, I'm gonna leave this. Okay, we won't be needing this many because the plan is to route everything from here. So for example, from here we can just do I2C. So that will be only 2 wires. And maybe from the bottom we can route ground and VCC. And that would be kind of okay because VCC goes to the bottom. And basically ground we can hook up over here because there will be ground wire for all the switches. So we don't have to route it like too far away. So maybe this redesign is a good thing. Maybe it will help make the whole keyboard more organized. I think I would like to clean this up a little bit because I have all the cutters over here, like for I2C and for Pico. So if I hit this one, I will get all of them. I can't really see it. So let's do maybe like this. let's move it outside, so it should be a little bit better. Okay, this part. Okay, what I wanted to do, I wanted to move I guess now the center is probably aligned with this. Let's take a look. Oh, not even that. Okay, the question is 5 millimeters enough? Okay, let's think about it for a second. Even if it's not enough, then even if I have to move it, that won't be that much of an issue, because unlike before, where this was like an integral part of the keyboard, now all I have to do to move it, technically almost anywhere, all I would need to do would be to redesign the bottom parts, because that will be actually the part that will be holding the extension. Yeah, and assuming that we're gonna keep connection in the same spot, that should work. That should be okay. So it shouldn't be that much of a problem. What I think though is 5 millimeters should be okay. I don't want to move it any further, because like even now, like looking at it, it all depends how you sit at the keyboard. Like now when I'm standing, so my thumb is a little bit lower, but if you happen to be sitting like quite low, it might happen that, you know, it will be kind of close. So maybe this 5 millimeters over here, maybe it will do something for us. Well, if not, redesign won't be that painful anymore. Okay, so I was thinking about this part, like how do we attach, but well, we can't have a connection like here, because we have the mini jack sitting right here. We also can't embed it in any way into this, for example. Okay, what I'm gonna do, let's see if I can just copy this. Okay, copy, paste, and let's say I would like to rotate. Okay, so this should be minus what? Minus 90? Oh yeah, something like this. Okay, I don't want to move it. I don't want to move it this way to the left, if you look at it. Okay, what can we do over here? Of course, that is not that much of an issue. We can just leave it like this. We can have 4 wires coming through here. That is perfectly fine. They should fit, no problem. Even more so because there will be not that many wires coming from here. So yeah, should be fine. Okay, but how can we resolve this part? What does it look like from the top? Okay, we definitely need to close this gap somehow. Okay, let's say we're gonna drag this part over here. So it would be nice if this one would align as well. What is the distance from here to here? Okay, it's 0.8. So maybe we can make it even. Align this part with this. And what we will have to do would be to just cut out a 0.8 hole in the bottom part. So if we have a bottom plate over here, okay, which one should I choose? How about this one? There's too many. Okay, it won't fit anyway. Okay, but yeah. So if we lower it by 0.8, so then we'll have to, I mean, there's enough space. This one is 1.6. Yeah, so we can still make a tiny hole. And this two will align. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Let's try like this. Perfect. And what we have here, yeah, 0.8. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that just so I can remember later. How does it look like from this angle? I think we can leave it like that, this plug. Maybe later on we can do bevel over here or something. I'm not quite sure at this moment, but okay, let's not get into too many details right now. It's not that important. Okay, so the question remains, how can we make a connection over here? Even if we ditch this, okay, let's borrow this part. And I think it should go. Let's hide the extension for now. Where is it? This one. All right. So this one needs to go the base. Let's hide it. Let's do 90 degrees. Oh, looks I have to clean the ball. There is some crap on it. Yeah, over here. And I was wondering what's making it so sticky. Give me a sec. Remember, always keep your balls clean, like this. Should be good. Okay, where were we? Right, so the extension part. Let's take a look at it right now. Alright, so it can't be like this. We have to move it. So this wall has to align with this. Okay, let's see. I wonder what's that over here. Ah, right. Okay, so that's the other side. Okay, maybe we can... Okay, now they're aligned. So this part is part of the extension or not? What's that? Where is it? Oh no, this is part of the base. Okay, let's see. If I move this to this wall, okay, it's starting to look okay. Makes me wonder what is the length from here, let's say, to here. A 0.87. Okay, I think we can move all of that a little bit, maybe. So to make it at least like maybe 2.4, something like that. So that will be enough for it to like latch on. How long is this part? So what's that? Okay, 455. And that's not that important over here. Okay, so we have moved it up. Okay, let's do it like this, because I can't really align. I think that should be good. Let's change this line construction. Okay, now I can move it. I can attach over here and I can make it distance from here. Okay, let's make it 2.4. Yeah, also having it like this, we might still be able to like have a canal over here. So maybe it won't be that bad. How does it look like on this end? I guess we will have to move this as well. Let's see if this goes, let's say, to here. Yeah, I guess we need to extend this a little bit to here. How is it looking? Yeah, we still have to take care of this hole for the Pico. Because it looks like we have an opening over here. What can we do about it? We can lower it for sure. And this might be the best option, I suppose. Because we don't really need that much space. Pico is like, I don't know, 1.6, 1.2 maybe. Where did I... Okay, I have a Pico over here. Let's take a look how thick is the... Oh, it's just 1 millimeter. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see, probably not. It's just 1 millimeter. Very thin. I was expecting it to be like 1.2 maybe. But that is okay. I'm not gonna complain. And yes, basically this side, I don't think we need this much space. So like the sailing here doesn't need to be this large. What is the distance right now? Okay, it's 5 millimeters. Let's say I will lower this part to here. And I think problem solved. And we still have, like over here, it's the same edge. We have 3.2 millimeters, so we're gonna have like 2.2 if we decide to solder something over there, but looking at it, I don't think we have anything there. Yeah, there's a debug. And the bottom part, is there anything interesting? Okay, we have some ground pins on both sides and pins that we won't be using. Even for the board like Pico, I think we will be only using most probably, there's VCC somewhere over here. Yeah, 3.3, so that will be our voltage. So we can go with this one. This will be kind of like universal because VBus will be from USB, so this will be around 5 volts, and that is a little bit too much for our trackpads. Yeah, all the trackpads, they run on 3.3, so I think it would be safe to use this one by default. So 3.3, and we have 2 actually. I don't know which one is what. I think one is stabilized and the other one is, no idea, we can check maybe sometime later. Not important, both of them I think they are 3.3. And what else? I think, okay, some ground pins, so we can take ground from here. So basically everything will be at the top of the Pico. And we have pin 4 and 5, and I think this is the default I2C. So yeah, basically we'll be using most like this part of it. So yeah, maybe even less. Yeah, right, so there is also SPI, but I don't know where is SPI at this point. But we can check later, but yeah, it shouldn't be an issue. So I guess that will be fine. Having 2.2 millimeters should be enough. Okay, so we have this fixed. Okay, I forgot about this wall. Go back to here. Well, one thing I don't like about this is like if I want to rotate and I hit over here, so it goes kind of whack. But if I put the cursor like on top of my form, so now the rotation is kind of nice. Otherwise it will always like run away somewhere. Okay. Issue here is that from here to here we have what? We don't know. Okay, what is the distance? Come on. It's 2.4. Yeah, that's what I said. And okay, here's 3.74. Makes me wonder if I can move it a little bit so that I can have the same size of this like additional walls. What is the length from here to here? Probably 1.2. Okay, 1.2, and that one was 3.7. So it still won't cut it. Oh well, I guess I will leave it like that. Okay, let's go with this wall. I'm gonna make this one 2.3, so now it's 2.4 right now. How come? Okay, we need to have distance of 0.1. It should be minus 0.1. Okay, now it's correct. So there's a tiny gap over here. So that should be enough. Let's clean this up a little bit. So if I cut with this plane, I can remove this part. And now I should be able to do something like this. And basically I should be able to cut out this shape. So from this I can cut out this. Okay, perfect. Let's try doing the same with this part. Yeah, we have to do something about this wall because this is where the picot will be. So I think we have to move it a little bit to accommodate for all the changes. Of course, this one has to be in the center. I hope it is in the center right now. Give me a sec. Still not clean enough. Okay, I hope this time it won't be sticking. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, right, so picot over here. So I don't like this. Okay, first of all, these walls, it's what? It's 1 millimeter. Not great, not terrible. Well, usually I go with 1.2. But what I would like to check is how big is gonna be the picot inside, and we didn't have enough space for it. Okay, I forgot to move it. What is the distance over here? Probably not enough. Well, I don't understand why is it showing me angle. It should show me what is the distance between these two. Oh, it's not even 0.1. So that is not enough. We need a little bit more. Is it even aligned properly? So we have 0.1 on each side. I think we need a little bit more because there will be some solder joints coming and some other stuff. Like over here, and there's plenty of space. Okay, but this makes the whole thing a little bit more difficult. Okay, first of all, okay, we can't move it back because there will be USB over here. Let's make it 1 millimeter. I think we are a little bit lucky over here because it seems like these 2.1. Okay, and you see the keyboard just freaked out. Yeah, so this one I think I should add those resistors. Okay, maybe some other time. If we bring it back, is it still gonna fit? It might be a little bit problematic over here. But I think I'm gonna leave it like that. So we don't have to redesign this part. Should be a good fit. Of course, so I'm gonna print it and test before. Okay, so this is our Pico sitting technically inside in the center of... Is it in the center or not? Not quite. Yeah, but at the same time maybe it's not accurate because the circle is not closed. I think we need to do something like this. Okay, it's still 0.1. Okay, that is a little bit odd. So this means that it's not like in the center. Okay, it looks like it's sitting in the center, at least in the center of this, but is it in the center of... Yeah, it would seem so. It looks like everything is aligned. I don't know why was it showing 0.1. Okay, this should be good enough. That should fit our Pico inside. Cutout is quite big. Not that much space left for anything else. Okay, let's take a look over here. So I think it was 0.1 millimeters difference. Exactly. Now they should be aligned. Yeah, looks like it says 0. Okay, what about this side? We have to move it a little bit. Okay, first of all, I would like to move it by 0.2. So now I have a 1.2 wall, the way I like it, yes. Okay, and this side, I will have to, okay, maybe let's extend this by 0.2 as well. And now align these two. Now we have some artifact over here. Okay, let's get rid of it. Okay, it's starting to look okay. One more thing over here. Yeah, on the base, I think I'm gonna chop this one into 2 pieces as well. This way it'll be easier to move this one, because what we need is 0.1. Am I correct? How come it's 0.06 over here? Okay, so it's 0.05. Like this. Okay, over here we have 0.06. Okay, so it's the whole part. Oh, let's move it. And now it should be okay. We have what? 0.6? 0.05, right? Yes, perfect. 0.05 over here and 0.05 over here. Okay, this wall has to align with this. No, it's okay, I guess. It's 0.045. Okay, that is interesting. The same. Was supposed to be what? 0.4? Okay, this one is not changed yet. What is the thickness of this part? Okay, 1 millimeter. Okay, one millimeter will be what, like 5 layers. Okay, I think I will make it 1.2. Like this. And this one should be 0.4 from here. We have 1.4 over here, and this should be 0.05. Yes, correct. The same. Okay, everything is looking good on this side. Okay, almost. Okay, so this is more or less how it's gonna go. Okay, 0.4, yes, 0.4. And here's the same. So first of all, this one needs to be 1.2. I forgot about this. Should be also 1.2. Okay, so I think we have connector done on this side. Okay, so I need to work on this one. It's 0.4, but this one is what? Okay, so maybe I can just extend this by 0.2. That should do the trick. Okay. How are we looking? Okay, not so bad. I think that will be okay. Okay, so it looks like we have plenty of space on the sides over here. Pico should fit all the way to here. So only thing we need to do will be to figure out some kind of a mounting mechanism on the bottom to lock it in place. Although, yeah, I forgot that Pico, I think it has like 4 screw holes over here. Well, basically we can attach it either to the top if we have space, and because attaching it to the bottom might not make too much sense. Let's see. Yeah, I mean we can screw it in from the bottom, but this won't really help much, I'm afraid. It's gonna be something like this. So we have these holes over here. So yeah, of course, one way would be to screw it in from the top before attaching it to the bottom. So that should kind of work. What is the size of this hole? I think we should go with like M2 maybe. It's just 2 millimeters. Yeah, so M3 should fit. Let's see. Oh, it's 2 millimeters. Okay, this one will be 2.9, so it won't fit. So I have like M2 over here. Yeah, so like from the bottom it won't really help us much because the screw won't lock in. It's a bit too big, so it's gonna be loose anyway. Although we can screw it in all the way up. I don't have a cutout like this, something like that. So let's say Pico will be sitting on the bottom like this. Oh, we have a quite nice fit over here. So then if we go in with the screw, so we can basically lock the screw just against the top wall. I mean about against the ceiling over here. So it should stop. So maybe just 2 screws, so that will be enough. Okay, so yeah, the bottom should be good now when I think about it. Should be okay. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. Okay, where are we? So this part, I think it's kind of done. We have connectors over here, at least for this one. From the bottom, okay, we have enough space for Pico, we have enough space for the wires over here. It is looking okay. So over here it will be a little bit tight with those resistors over here. Okay, I think it's time to redesign the mounting holes. Let's hide all of that. But the good thing is that this one bottom part, this will fit most of the extensions, because this one will be used for the encoder. It doesn't matter the mechanical one or magnetic one, because the top is already designed in a way that it fits, so we just have to move it. This will also fit the trackball. This will also fit the circuit trackpad. So I think the only thing that we have to redo from the ground up will be both TPS trackpads. So that should be easy. Yeah, so it's not that much work left. I was expecting that it might be a little bit worse, but it seems okay. Okay, these holes over here. But these three holes, I think I can leave them in, because they are kind of symmetric, and these are used to attach like the top part. So whatever comes in, it's a track ball or whatever. So we can leave these. But I would like to do the holes that go from the bottom. So the M3 hole that will be connecting, for example, the bottom part with this, with the whole keyboard, and I think these also go all the way up for the trackball, if I remember correctly. And what were these used for? Okay, I remember now. I think these were used for the magnetic not trackpad, for the magnetic encoder, right? Okay, so we need to fit in like in the center between these two. I wonder if I can do it. Let's say if I do Alt Shift, and not quite what I was expecting to get, because I would like to have the midpoint between these two edges, but I'm not getting that. Okay, kind of disappointing, but not that bad. You can do it the other way. We can always make a line from here to here, change it to construction, and now it's easy. We can just do over here 2.9, if I remember correctly. Okay, and this is the first problem. Okay, maybe I can move it right now. Let's do pattern, and let's rotate over here. Okay, so we need 4 pieces. Let's say 360. Okay, 360. Okay, this won't work for us. Oh, no, okay. Maybe, let's see. So I have this. Okay, I think I can still move it. Okay, that's our pattern. Okay, right. Okay, let's do not count. $35. I think I need to do it a little bit different. Let's get rid of this one. Okay, what I will do, I will just create like a separate body. So I will do all those 4 like pieces, and then we'll just cut it out. So that this way it should be easier for me to align them. Like 4 cylinders, and then I will be able to rotate them easily. I can even go like this. Okay, a little bit too far. Would be good. Now I can create pattern out of it. Like this. I would like to rotate around this one. We need 4. 60. Yeah, this way I should be able to rotate no problem. Let's do 45. Okay, now I know why it wasn't symmetric, because over here we are very close to our diodes. Let's see. Yeah, so the diode will be over here and the cylinder is like cutting through it. And over here we also have a little bit of a mess. Okay, but I think we can move this, so we need only these two. So this I think I should be able to move on to this side. And then maybe indicator LEDs, we can just move a tiny bit, and that should be it. Will I be able to close this? Yeah, perfect. Or 458, 4.6. We had a really good fit over here. Okay, how about maybe if I will be able to... Okay, that might be a little bit too much trouble to move it like that. It will be faster and easier to just cut. Okay, lucky for me, I think I have the cutter somewhere. I think I'm gonna have to start anew. This is still a pattern. Question is, can I align it somehow? Okay, so we have like the baseline. Let's make this transparent. Okay, so now I can make a pattern. So I will have like 3 of them. So with a pattern, I will be able to set like the angle between all 3 of them. and we still have to leave some space to fit in the additional resistors. So we have 3 resistors for the diodes, and on the other side we're gonna push in those resistors for I2C. So that shouldn't be that much of a problem to fit everything in. Okay, let's see, let's do it like this. Pattern. Okay, we need 3 of them. Why did it go so odd? Okay, we have, if we do 15 degrees, looks kind of not enough space maybe. This should do it, I suppose. Okay, let's see. I think that should be okay. Let's take a look. I wonder if I can slice it like this. I wonder what is the distance from here. Okay, 0.6, so that should be okay. That should be enough. Although okay, let's do it like this. Now it should be perfect. It's 1.3, is it really? Yeah, 1.4, okay, that is plenty. And that should be okay, because this one will be kind of going next to it, so that is okay. This one won't be touching. We can make it a little bit longer even. Let's say, what is the distance from here to here? 2.4. Okay, let's make it 1.2. And align this one with this hole. Or 5.8, kind of odd dimension. And what is the distance from here? Here? Okay, 1.1, not that bad. That should be good. It makes me wonder if I will be able to cut this shape. Oh, okay. One more try. Yep. Okay, I think we have to move these like 0.1 maybe. Oh, come on. Okay, perfect. That should do it. What is the depth here? Okay, it's even the same. 458. Let's push it back a little bit. Minus 0.02. So that will be 4.6. It's better to have those diodes a little bit deeper than sticking out. Okay, that looks okay. Okay, so I guess we have this issue fixed. We have these holes over here. Okay, I suppose to cut this out. M3 cutters, and I should move this somewhere away. Let's put it here. Okay, let's hide all of these. Alright, so seems to be okay. So we have 4 mounting holes. These are like symmetric right now. So I don't have to really worry about doing a mirror if I'm even like prototyping something else. So that is fine, because before I had to move it because of the diodes over here, but now we have tackled this problem. We still have some space left on this wall because we need resistors for these diodes, and we have some space over here. We have to fit 2 resistors, more like this. And for that I also had a cutter somewhere. This should be good. I hope it's gonna fit. Okay, let's move this out. Okay, a little bit clean up. Let's hide this fella. Yeah, it's looking quite good. Okay, where did I put these cutters for resistor? Okay, this is a spare. I had them somewhere. I think this. Yeah, right. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove this one. We have to reorient this fella. We can do it like this. Like this. Okay. Feed this way. Okay, and this one was a little bit too tight, 1.8, and from here to here we have what, 2.2, and this one's what, 0.2 as well. Okay, I'm gonna move these 2 walls by 0.1, and these two by 0.1 as well. Because before I wasn't quite able to fit in the resistor into it. So now if I give it a bit more space, should be okay. Let's move it like this. Okay, so one more thing about this cutter. I think I will have to drop it like this and move it in. And let's say I want it to be from the edge. Okay, 0.6, kind of lucky. I can move this a little bit. Okay, let's do transparent. Okay, so the resistor should like fit in, and this will hold it. Okay, let's jump over here. I think I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna copy and paste it over here. I'm gonna move it around. We're gonna save another one for later. Let's drop it over here. Because on this side, these three actually, we're gonna have three of them. So these will be used for the diodes over here. And these two, we can just like drop them between this opening, between this hole, like somewhere over here. So these two will be used for the I2C for 330 ohms, and this will be 1.2. So we're gonna have two different patterns to cut out. I hope this will be enough. Oh, cool. There's nothing like a bot. How do I... All right. Off you go. And it's done. Okay, back to work. Alright, so this one we're gonna make a pattern as usual. I hope I will be able to fit in three. Looks like it should be okay. What was it? 20? Okay, looks okay. I think I'm gonna move it a little bit because I would like to have a little bit more space, because over here there will be wires sticking out from the resistor, so I think I should move them a little bit up, like so. So we have our first pattern, like this. Let's say maybe 2 degrees, maybe 4, how about 8? Oh, that's too close. How about 5? Okay, looks good to me. Maybe quick check what will be the distance, like let's say from here to here. Okay, 1.2, perfect. That should do it. Okay, let's focus on this one. Okay, can make a pattern out of this as well. Okay, one more thing, that was, how deep was it? I think it should be okay. Should be 0.6, right? It's 0.2. 0.5 over here. 0.5. I think that one was 0.6. Okay, let's make a pattern out of this one. Okay, 15 degrees should be okay. Yeah. Looks like it's the same opening like over here. Okay, so more or less it looks okay. Let's see if we can cut this out. Hey, looking good, looking really good. Okay, so is this all for this particular piece? So we have mounting holes over here. Done, 4 pieces. We have mounting holes for the top part, also done. I'm kind of tempted to send it to print to see if everything really fits okay. I mean, the holes I'm not that worried about, but it would be nice to check Pico. It would be nice to check the diodes, how they fit in. And what else? And of course the resistors, if there is enough space. What's that? 18. Also that's radius. Okay, now it says it's 2 millimeters. Yeah, but that's because I think over here it should be 1 point. It's also 2 millimeters. What was the size of the cutter? 2 millimeters. Okay. Maybe I made it too big. How big is the resistor? I should have maybe make it like larger by 0.005 on each side. Oh no, it's 2.2, so that should be okay. Maybe even better that it's bigger a little bit. Anything else? No, I think that is good. Okay, give me a sec. I forgot to start the printer, and it takes a little bit to boot up on the latest firmware. I don't know what happened with the latest firmware, but it takes ages for it to start up. So I'll be right back. Okay, so it looks like we have only this part. It's looking okay. Let's export. It looks like we don't have a view on the printer. That's too bad. Okay, we have the view, but the printer is not ready yet. Never mind. Okay, so this part looks like it's done. So now it would be nice to take a look. How does it align with all the rest? Well, I'm hoping that there won't be that much work over here. Let's bring back this part and maybe some keys on top of that. And maybe I should move this part as well. To maybe align with this. Yeah, looks a little bit too skinny. I think it should align with this part. Okay, much better now. This kind of is bothering me, that this part is thicker. Maybe I will figure out something along the way. Alright, let's take a look. So this is our old common part. Okay, what do we have? Okay, I think I can start the print. Great. One sec. Okay, let's go one by one through all the attachments that we have, and starting with our Circo trackpad. What do we have over here? Yeah, as I said, it shouldn't be much work, because like everything that we need to do would be just align, because we have only moved that a little bit. Yeah, and that's it. And we have the mounting holes over here. Yeah, that is okay. I think I will have to do something about this part. Okay, so this is like... So that will be for the trackpad. And yeah, that's it. I guess that was a quick fix. Okay, this one will be for the opened one. We have two solids over here. Does it change anything? No, I think that's it. Yeah, I think for this one I also developed some kind of a lid on top of this one, because it wasn't that nice. It wasn't really working that well. So I think there's like one more thing coming on top. I think I had it somewhere. Probably I think I had it on my stash maybe. Oh yeah, this one. I think 1.1. Okay, this one's 1.3. Yeah, one of them worked okay. I think I have it somewhere. Number 2. Okay, so maybe this one. What's the 1.1? Yeah, I think also 1.1 worked well for TPS. Okay, so this part is done correctly. How is the print? Anything happening over there? Okay, I think this time it will start printing. Well, basically, when I think about it right now, we don't really need this that much because everything will be attached to the bottom anyway. So this is just like to mask. I think it would be better if this part was going inside. Done like one on top of another. It looks like something's happening with the printer. Okay, lucky us. Alright, so this one is done as well. Next one is our trackball. Okay, no surprises here as well. It's also looking okay. Okay, so that was 35, this is 40. Okay, I also decided that the 35, I won't continue with this one. It was too small, not convenient to use that much. Okay, what do we have over here? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Alright, we have this align. Perfect. This one is higher because I think I was designing it for the MX, so the MX is a little bit higher, but that is okay. Nothing to be worried about. Okay, our Azotec. Okay, this I think we'll do next episode. Do we have anything else on this one? Ah, yeah, right, encoders. Forgot about these. Okay, what do we have over here? Okay, so it looks like we have a little bit more work on this as well. So this is where the encoders come in. Ah, yeah, okay, right. So this encoder, I think I'm gonna ditch it because it's too difficult to have like a proper knob on it, because the stem is very wobbly, and I think instead of that, they're all very wobbly. I think I will go with this one. This one has a thread over here, so we can kind of screw it in. And it should be a little bit better, I suppose, compared to the other ones, if I can find any. Okay, tough luck. Looks like all of the ones that I've been using, they kind of vanished. And I'm only left with the ones that have a thread. Yeah, but I think I will change this. The height difference is not that much. How tall is this one? It's like 21.4. And I have a model somewhere. Okay, it's 10 millimeters, so that's quite a lot. Yeah, but I haven't been able to make them kind of good enough, because like the scroll is very wobbly. I think this one has this encoder, so you can see when you... first of all, it's even like crooked a little bit. So it's not great, definitely. Yep. Very not happy about it. Yeah, so we have to get rid of this. So I guess what I will do, I will just make like a cover, like maybe 1.2 around here, and then we can just stick the thread through, and that should be okay. We can also make like a tiny cutout in the bottom plate to accommodate, because we have like 1.6. We can do maybe 1.2 millimeters lower, just to save a little bit space, so it's not sticking out this much. Yeah. Okay, so that will be okay, so we have to do encoders. We have to do, oh, that's gonna be a little bit more because we have the mechanical ones and we have magnetic ones as well. Okay, but for magnetic ones that should be quite easy because we just need to realign, and that will be it. Because we are not really height constrained over here. We have it on a bearing, so the scroll is kind of okay. It's not that wobbly. Yeah. Okay, I guess I will have to put it a little bit on hold. I first need to check how this one looks like. I think should be okay, maybe. So on Friday we can continue. So we will jump into encoders. We still have TPS to do as well. Although, let's take a look. Would it really affect? Okay, maybe we can do this one quick and dirty. Let's take a look. Because we can align it, no problem. Quite fast. Okay, so it is aligned. We can close this. Okay, looks like we made it. At least for this one. Okay, there's still a little bit of work to be done here. Yeah, but more or less it's looking okay. Okay, looks like we have this fixed. Almost. With the mounting holes. Okay, wasn't that bad. Didn't take too long. And basically, I think this should work as well, because this one is for MX, so it has to be higher up. Before I had two different pieces, but now I realize that I don't really have to worry about it, because I can just slide one into another. Like so. And it's okay. It's just gonna print like a one piece. Yeah, it's perfect. So one part less to worry about. Yeah, that is good. We don't need an opening because there will be no MC over here. But basically we don't need a hole over here as well. Well, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. And now when I think about it, would it be possible to have the same bottom for the trackball, for the circuit, and for the encoders as well? So then I won't have to... Ah, no, okay, it won't work because... Okay, it won't work because for like pointing devices we have openings on the sides, so, and we have diodes, so this has to be a separate part, but it's okay. Alright, I guess that will be it for today. There are still some minor things that we need to fix up, like the connector over here. Yeah, most of the stuff is okay, and we still need to do TPS. Print is still going, although it's just like a couple of minutes left. But I think we're gonna check it on Friday, and we can push the remaining parts on Friday as well. Should be like a chill stream, I hope. Nothing will break. Alright, I guess that will be it for today. Cool, I'm happy with the progress. Slowly we are getting there. And yeah, there will be one more build of Chordie. We've built already how many? 2 or maybe even 3. I can't remember. Let's take a look. So there's 1, 2. I think we did 3 live. Oh, sorry, 2. Okay, so there will be one more at least. Okay, cool. Great, perfect. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna close this one, no need to save. Okay, it's looking fine. I am really happy about it. What do we have over here? Okay, I remember we enhanced this. What is the distance right now? It should be 2.4. Okay, I think should be enough. We can even make it maybe, okay, what's the distance from here to here? 1.6. Okay. I think that would be thick enough. Would be good to rest the finger. Yeah, other than that, not much else to do. All right, okay, great, good progress. Nothing broke. I think stream didn't even break as well, so that's very unusual. Right, I will see you all on Friday. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you like it, and I will see you all on Friday. Bye bye, take care.